Great morning, Facebook. Great morning, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. You guys, come on in. Come on in. I just finished working out, y'all. So I am like, whoo. Come on in, you guys. Let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from. Let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from. Y'all, I'm tired. Listen, we just did this workout, and I promise y'all, oh my God, it was 30 minutes, but it felt like forever. Do y'all hear me? I was like, oh my God, Heather is trying to kill us. Something is going on. What's going on? I don't know what's going on, but something was going on. What? Music. Okay. Hey, you guys. What's up, LJ? What's up, my boy? Hey, Jackie, good to see you. Y'all let me know who's here. Listen, y'all, I'm going to talk today. We're talking about place. I miss you too, boo. We need to connect. I hadn't seen you in forever. You're going to have to take me out and feed me, okay? Your old professor she deserves at least that, okay? Take me out and feed me. Y'all know I'll be down for a meal, okay? All right. So listen, you guys, we're on day 10 of our fast, Forward Focus 21, day 10. Y'all, we've been getting it in these 10 days. Y'all, I promise you, I don't know what is going on, but I am just like super hyped. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but let me tell you something. These bars, baby, listen, I had 2 of them yesterday. I couldn't sleep last night. I was up. Baby, they had me like, and I think I ate 1 meal yesterday. I was like, whew. That's how it was last night. Whew. Well, this morning, honey, listen, just finished my workout. So I'm trying to get myself back together. So the beautiful thing about the bar is it has electrolytes in it to help with your recovery, protein, all that stuff. Listen, when I tell you, I'm so thankful for that bar. I mean that thing. So you guys, we're on day 10 and we're talking about place. And this is all going to make sense in a minute because it's all connected, okay? We're talking about place. And being in the right place is super important. But being in the right place at the right time with the right people, baby, that's where the magic happens. So day 10, I'm just yelling. I know my kids be like, my mama's so loud. Why my mama's so loud? So day 10, we're going to be coming from the book of Exodus. Exodus is in the Old Testament. We've got to catch up, LJ. I'm serious about that. Inbox me your phone number, and I'm going to call you when I get off here, okay? I'm telling you. Inbox me your phone number, and I'll call you, all right? So we're in Exodus chapter 23. Baby, listen. Let me tell y'all something. Let me read. And I'm going to read verses 20 through 24. I'm reading from the New Living Translation, so y'all stay with me. See, I am sending an angel before you to protect you on your journey and lead you safely to the place I have prepared for you. Pay close attention to him and obey his instructions. Do not rebel against him, for he is my representative and he will not forgive your rebellion. But if you are careful to obey him, following all my instructions, then I will be an enemy to your enemies, and I will oppose those who oppose you. For my angel will go before you and bring you into the land of the Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Canaanites, Hivites, and Jebusites, so you may live there. And I will destroy them completely. You must not worship the gods of these nations or serve them in any way or imitate their evil practices. Instead, you must utterly destroy them and smash their sacred pillars. Selah. Say less, okay? Listen, God told the children of Israel, he said, listen, I'm sending an angel ahead to prepare the place for you. He's sending the angel ahead to prepare a place for you. Listen, literally, I'm going to let the angel go, make sure everything is together, make sure that it's safe, put everything in place for you so that when you get there, you don't have to worry about preparing it because it's already prepared. It's already, all you need to do is follow the angel and obey him specifically. Obey what he says. Don't deviate. Don't rebel against him because, listen, he will not be forgiving, nor will I, because he is my representative. You all, people don't understand the role that angels play in our lives even today. They think that that's just something that was in the Bible. Not so. Angels are on assignment for us. And the problem with some of us is that we do not know how to dispatch our angels. We don't know how to dispatch our angels. We don't know how to recognize when our angels are around or when they've shown up. We don't understand that. And I'm not talking about angel worship because there are people that take it too far, but I'm talking about understanding that God has angels assigned to us to work for us, to go ahead of us, to prepare a place for us, to destroy our enemies for us when we are obedient. Angels. So I told you guys, listen, one of the things people often don't understand about me is I move with God. When God says time's up somewhere, time's up. It's not personal. It's not. And it can look haphazard to people. It can look random. It can look like I'm just hopping, but I'm never just hopping. I'm moving with God. So I'm very sensitive to his voice. I do what he says do. I go hard when he says go hard. I stop when he says stop. I shift when he says shift. I knew that in 2021, there would be shifts in my life. Like I knew that. But listen, let me tell you how God prepared a place for me. Listen, everywhere I've gone, everything that I've done, God has gone ahead of me to prepare a way. But I believe with everything in me that things have been leading up to the place where I find myself right now. And I'm going to tell you why. Listen, there are some things that God promised me, and I know that he promised them to me, and I know that I will not exit this earth until they manifest. And I've often thought that they were in this place or they were in that place, but listen, God always sends a shipment. I'm like, God, but I thought that it was here. Listen, it was there, now I'm moving you. Now, see, this is why we get in trouble as Christians, because we stay stuck on the one word that God gave us at one point when he shifted. Just like Abraham. I want you to think about this for just a minute. What if Abraham, when God told him to sacrifice Isaac, when he got there to the altar and he laid Isaac out on the altar and he had the knife and he raised the knife and he was getting ready to sacrifice his son? What if when God said, stop, there's a ram in the bush, go get the ram? He had said, but God, you said that I needed to sacrifice him, and sacrifice him anyway. He would have been in disobedience. He would have been a murderer, right? Because God changed what he said. God always knows the end from the beginning, but we can't always handle the end. We've got to go through the process to get to the end. There's some things that he needs us to discover, some things that he needs us to realize, some things that he needs to manifest in us, some things that he needs to work out of us. He needed to see if Abraham would go all the way to the end, like if he would literally sacrifice the promise that he gave him. Will you sacrifice it? If it looks like this is the only way that the promise will manifest, will you sacrifice it anyway at my word? And Abraham was willing to do it. And God knew it because he had the knife raised and he was getting ready to plunge it. And God said, stop. If he said, forget it before Isaac was on the altar, God wouldn't have known for real. Nor would Abraham known for real that he would do it, right? But because God allowed it to transpire the way it transpired, both of them knew, Abraham knew, and God knew that Abraham was willing to make that sacrifice. Now, this is the good news. And I don't know about you all, but I know I want to be in the place where God is. I don't know about you all, but I know I want to be in his will. I want to be where he wants me to be and where he needs me to be. And it doesn't matter if people don't understand that. And this is one of the things that I had to deal with in dealing with the church and church people. Okay. So, a lot of times in the church, people have all of these thoughts, processes and stuff, and they feel a certain way about different things. And I get it. But can I tell y'all something? I remember God telling me because God talks to me. Y'all know God talked to me. The way I be prophesying, y'all know God talks to me. So God talked to me. God was talking to me one day. This was some years ago. And he said, I want you to go to the Church of Scientology. I said, well, who? You want what? Who? What? Now I know it was God because I did not have the Church of Scientology on my mind at all. Like it's not something I was thinking about, right? I said, God, wait a minute. But God knows this about me. God knows I'm going to be obedient. So I was obedient. And I went, made an appointment. I went downtown Tampa. I went and I was nervous and I didn't know what to expect. And I was like, oh, I don't know what's in here. And I walked in the doors and what was in there was people. People just like me. People who wanted to make a difference in the world, right? And if I had allowed my preconceived notions to stop me, I wouldn't have been obedient. But let me tell you what transpired when I went. So I go in there and I meet with the woman and we go through my questionnaire. Y'all know I'm a psychologist. So I'm not a psychologist, but I study psychology. So, I understood what the questionnaire was about. Like it really was like a personality kind of test to help you identify areas where you had challenges, right? It was a good test. It was a good assessment. The feedback was good. The people, I liked the people. The people were amazing. And then I met a man and, he took me on a tour and everything. And I had an opportunity to prophesy to about 3 or 4 people while I was there. I was prophesying. Like they were like, wow, how do you know that? Listen, I said, God talks to me. I said, God, there's no shame in me. I'm not ashamed of God. So I talked about God. That's what I talk about because he's my source. So I talked about God. I talked about how God uses me. I talked about being a prophet. I talked about, how God told me to come there, like all of that. And it led to some relationships that I still have to this day. In fact, they have probably done more for me and my school than, people in the church have done. And this is what we miss so much. We miss so much. When I had my first graduation, it was done at Fort Harrison, sponsored by the Church of Scientology, by their community service program. They paid I didn't have to pay for the venue. I didn't pay for the food. I didn't pay for the decorations. They did all of that. I just got to show up and do what I did. And it was God's way of blessing me. Y'all, you got to understand that God uses who he wants to use. Listen, I'm just telling y'all, because some of y'all are missing stuff because you're caught up in legalism. And legalism within the church, within religion, will cause you to miss the very blessings that God has in store for you. I got delivered from legalism. And let me tell you why I got delivered from legalism. When I began to listen to God for myself, he would go in the word and he would show me where, okay, yes, I said this then. I did. But did you read this? Or did you just stop there? So sometimes we get stuck. And I get it, y'all. I get it. So I just made the decision and determination that I was going to go with God. So let's talk about this place thing. So I prayed the other day, and I've been talking about this. I prayed the other day, and I was praying because I had some things I needed God to do. Like, God, I need you to do this for me. I need you to do this. I need you to make this happen, God. But that's not what I prayed. What I prayed was a prayer of thanksgiving. I was thanking God in advance. God, I thank you for provision, supernatural provision. I thank you for abundance and overflow. I thank you for divine connections. I thank you, God. I thank you for making a way out of no way. I thank you for being Jehovah Jireh, my provider. I thank you for being Jehovah Nisi, my banner, Jehovah Rapha, my healer. I thank you, God, right? So I just was thanking God. I was in a place of gratitude. I came home and I got a call from a friend of mine. We've done some businesses together. And she said, V, I got something. And I'm like, okay, girl, what you got? She said, this company, girl, they sell a bar. It's brand new. It's ground floor. There's only like less than 500 people in the company right now. I'm telling you, it is amazing. The CEO is incredible. He's touchable. Like it is, it's, I'm telling you, she said, you've got to check this out. And I want to get you on the phone with the CEO. She gets me on the phone. She tells me about it. She gets me on the phone with the CEO. She tells me about the compensation plan, the money part. Because you got to talk to me about the money. Listen, product is great. Like, I want to know about the product, but I really want to know about the money, right? What is the money attached to? Because you can have a great product and not make no money. And I'm good on that. I'll buy a product and just be good. Okay. but the money was right. I said, excuse me? What? Do what? Do who? So I made a decision. God led me to the opportunity. I made the decision. I partnered with the company 1044 Pro, and I'm a founder in the company, right? I told you it's less than five. Well, now it's a little more than 500. I came in at like 501, 502, right? In the second wave of people, right? And so when I hope I didn't mess up the volume on the computer. When I did that, I went hard. I said, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Listen, I maxed out the compensation plan in 24 hours and made cash money. I made a comma check. That's what I made, a comma check in 24 hours. I made a comma check, a check with a comma in it in 24 hours. And I did not do a lot of work, but I made some money. Okay. Some of the money came in Cash App. I had Cash App. I was like, they got bonuses on the table. I said, oh yes, I want it. Now let me tell y'all while I'm telling you this. 1044 is an angel number. And on the website, they talk about that, right? So hold on a second. I'm going to read to you what the angel number 1044 means, because I need y'all to understand when I'm talking about the angels going before you to prepare a place, I mean that thing literally. All right. Hold on. I'm going to tell y'all. So the angel number 1044, impact. Oh, okay. The angel number 1044 impacts to the influence of self-leadership and control. It brings fame and popularity with a strong unity and cooperation. The number 1044 is all about unity and cooperation. This angel number signifies release and freedom. Did y'all hear that? Release and freedom. Seeing this repeating number means that you will break free from strongholds and proceed forward. The angel number 1044. Listen, there were things God told me that he was doing for me in 2021, and not just for me, for his people. He said it was the year of redemption. He said that I'm going to redeem you, your name, your position, your time, your relationships, your finances, and your purpose. 7 things, right? So I came into the company, and within 24 hours, I had broken the company record. Within 24 hours, I had broken the company record, produced a comma check, and impacted lives. Do you understand? Within 24 hours, okay? They just released a new position in the company, and this week I will hit that position. So I'll break another company record. Y'all understand what I'm telling you? Listen, God has literally gone prepare me to prepare a place where I could walk in and immediately began to see results and harvest, and like they're calling my name, Dr. V, 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 Dr. V. I just got in and they're calling Dr. V, Dr. V, Dr. V, Dr. V. Why? What did he say he was doing for me? He was redeeming me, and he was redeeming my name. When people see this company, they're going to see me. They're going to think about me. Okay. And so God has positioned me strategically. Not only that, this is what I need y'all to understand. A lot of times your positioning is not just for you, it's for those that are connected to you. See, I'm connected to a lot of young men who play football. And it just so happens that we've got several NFL alumni that are a part of the company. Now, listen, I don't care what people tell you. Yes, there are those people who get opportunities just off their talent. Doors open just off their talent, right? But there are some amazing talents that didn't get an opportunity because they didn't have connection. There are times when coaches, y'all, let's be real. Some of these coaches are not pushing our kids necessarily, right? They choose who they want to push, okay? But if a child has a connection, if a child is linked in, if parents are linked in, then if nothing else, you can get feedback and suggestions from someone who's done it. Sometimes your connection is not just about you. And I understand that. And I get that. And for that reason, I know that I'm on assignment. I'm absolutely on assignment. I'm on assignment to grow awareness to this company because people do not know about it. Awareness to these bars. Y'all, listen, I'm going to tell y'all something about these bars. Whoo, listen to me. And okay, y'all that follow me, y'all know. Y'all know I don't make up stuff. Y'all know I don't exaggerate. Y'all know if I say it, I mean it. Okay? I'm not lying for no product and no company. I'm not going to do it. So let me tell you about these bars. First of all, they can serve as a meal replacement. I'm fasting right now, right? I ate a bar yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, I ate a bar. I was good. I had energy, clarity, focus. Like I was good. About the middle of the day, I ate another bar. I decided, I'm gonna eat another bar. I'm trying to be grown. I'm gonna eat another bar. Let me tell y'all something. Last night, I was up. I did not go to bed until probably about 3 o'clock this morning was when I went to sleep. That's when I went to sleep. The bar had me ramped up. Like I had energy. And it wasn't like I never had a crash. There was no crash. Y'all see me, I'm up now. I got energy. I completed my workout. We did a 30-minute workout, which was no joke. Shout out to Britt and to Stacy for working out with me this morning. Britt sent me a message. She said, you tried to kill me. Now, I didn't do the workout. I didn't lead the workout. But that's, again, placement, right? Placement. So with the company, our CEOs, he's a former NFL player. She's a fitness instructor, a trainer. Listen to me, y'all. So we've got workouts in our back office. When you purchase the bars, you get access to those workouts. When you partner with the company, you get a whole gym. Like your home gym, you get a whole gym. You get your resistance bands, you get your towel, you get your water bottle, you get all of this. Now, listen, this is not about selling this. This is what this is about. This is about helping you to understand how God has strategically placed me. I was able to, even though I didn't have much sleep, eat part of the bar. I didn't even eat all the bar, part of the bar, and do my workout and complete it. He's positioned me. Y'all, I'm just telling y'all. The bar is good too. It's peanut butter and chocolate chip. It's good. It's good. You can eat the bar. I got people that put it in their smoothies, whatever, but it's good. The angels, look at that, 1044, angel number. The angels have gone ahead of you to prepare a place for you to be a founder. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? See, people will look at it and they'll miss it because they'll think it's about a bar. I'm not even just necessarily trying to sell the bars, right? I want you to try the bar. Now, if you like the bar and the bar works for you, absolutely buy you some because you're going to want them in your life. Like, I don't care who you are. On this fast, it's helping me, right? Because I didn't eat until last night and I had one meal. That was it. And I was good. I was satisfied. I was satiated. Like, I was good. And I had energy. This is my thing. When God prepares a place for you and he sends the angel before you and the angel gives you instructions, follow the instructions of the angel and not men. Don't lean to your own understanding. Lean to his understanding, what he's telling you to do, because you'll miss it and you'll mess up. You'll miss it and you'll mess up and you'll miss what God desires to do in your life. I'm determined not to miss anything God is doing in my life. And I don't know about you, but I encourage you to be in a place where you can really experience freedom. Y'all know that's my message. That's my message. I come to liberate people. I come to free people, free them from extra weight, free them from negative thoughts and negative mindsets, free them from emotional turmoil where they allow their emotions to run away with them, free them from financial bondage because you're in so much debt and you're struggling for money, free them from spiritual bondage where you are caught up in spiritual bondage and legalism. Listen, y'all, listen. The God I serve is a God of liberty. He's a God of freedom. Like, and when he tells me to do something, even if the church says don't do it, I'm doing it because God said do it. I don't care what the church say. I care what God say. Even if I feel like I shouldn't do it, go to the Church of Scientology. If God says do it, I'm going to do it because I follow him. See, if he tells me to go, there's a reason. See, we'll miss stuff. We'll miss stuff. Because we're trying to understand it in our limited understanding when he's trying to get us to his understanding. His understanding may not look like ours. It usually doesn't. What does he say? He says, your thoughts are not my thoughts. My thoughts are not your thoughts. Your ways are not my ways, and my ways are not your ways. So I'm trying to be in God's ways and do it his way. Listen, you guys, I'm excited about everything that's happening. And I want to encourage you guys, if you're interested in knowing more about 1044 Pro, make sure you hit me up. If you want a free bar, hit me up. I'll send you a free bar. I'm going to the post office today. Make sure you let me know that you want it and inbox me your address, because I'm going to the post office today. So I'm shipping bars out. If you want a bar, put a comment. I'll send you a bar. It's not a problem. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. You can just get it sent to you. So listen, know this, know that God has a plan for you and a place for you. And he's sending his angels ahead of you to prepare that way for you, prepare the place for you, remove the enemies for you, to give you authority and dominion. So today, don't miss it. Don't miss it, because you're trying to operate in your limited understanding. Let his unlimited understanding take you to where you need to be. All right, you guys, listen, I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an absolutely amazing and incredible day. Y'all be blessed. Mwah.